Barcelona, Barcelona. This is a vlog video from me. Hi, it's Atademia and I'm here in Barcelona with a brand new vlog. In this video, I'm going to explore the city, dive into its deep history and of course taste my favorite Spanish street food, the empanada. And if we are ready, let's get started. I think every detail here is truly a masterpiece. The Sagrada Familia was only recently completed, but when I was here, it was still unfinished. What also fascinates me most is how the building shows asymmetry and nature without disrupting it. Remember, there is no perfect symmetry in nature. So, Sagrada Familia is perfect example of the asymmetry and the nature. Even though construction began so many years ago, it still looks modern and completely different from everything around it. I think that's something we can explain through the idea of nature's timelessness. I also wanted this morning to come here as early as possible because the area gets really crowded. So I'm enjoying the moment the second I arrived.
And this is the front view of the Sagrada Familia, which is great.
This place is definitely one of the wonders of the modern world. It's a true masterpiece. And I actually always dreamed of coming here, and now it's finally real. One of the feelings I have right now is realizing how fascinating the world is, because a place that once felt so far away from me is now right at my feet.
And also, the city itself has various locations to explore, visit. That's why I like Barcelona very much. It's always refreshing, and even if you're a resident in here, there are plenty of things to do, and of course the architecture, beautiful. Now we're gonna cross the road, and yeah.
Also, I came from Avinguda de Gaudi, which is a diagonal pedestrian avenue from Sagrada Familia to the former hospital. I think here is also the finest examples of Catalan art nouveau. It is also not so far away from Sagrada Familia, which is a great city point to visit. For this time, I'm not going inside to the Güell Park. Maybe next time.
Now we are going to Casa Vicens, which is a Gaudi architecture, one of the first Gaudi's architecture, and we're gonna be there in a moment. So right behind me, it's a Casa Vicens. Okay, the story behind it, the man named Manuel Vicens wanted a summer villa. During that time, these areas were actually outside of the Barcelona, and this man, Manuel Vicens, hired Gaudi, young Gaudi. So, and during that time, I think the property has some velvet trees or velvet plants, and Gaudi thought it can be a good idea to insert velvet tones, velvet colors outside of the building. And that time Gaudi was not reputable actually, and also Gaudi get inspiration from the Ottoman and the Arab architecture, which we can see right there. So this is basically UNESCO World Heritage in the UNESCO list, and also it's definitely deserve it. So if we think that the ceramics outside and the main idea from the Gaudi is that humans shouldn't disconnect from nature. So that's why he inserted some velvet tones, because as I told you, the velvet plants were existent before the construction. So that's why Gaudi implemented velvet tones, velvet colors. Other than that, we should definitely think that during that time, this was really different architecture when we compare the Barcelona's existent architecture.
My next stop is the place where Barcelona's heartbeat truly comes alive. There are a few more architectural wonders I want to show you here, but before that, I want to capture also the movement of the city, the shops, the weather. I mean, everything invites you to step outside and enjoy this beautiful Catalan city. It feels like the whole atmosphere is calling you to explore and soak in every moment.
So right behind me, it's a Casa Batlló. It's one of the Gaudi's building, as a, I think, masterpiece. And the story behind it, actually, Mila family during the 19th century, I guess, Mila family wanted a very prestigious, very great house for themselves, and then they hired again the Gaudi, and Gaudi designed this and built this house for them. So they're probably so this house for that time is very different. It's very unique, and as I say, Gaudi doesn't believe the symmetry because the nature itself doesn't have symmetric lines, only the asymmetric. That's why he designed the house such as with this motion, such as with this asymmetry, the curves. Yeah. So this is, I think, the masterpiece. And of course, the Mila family sometimes not happy with it, and sometimes they argue with the Gaudi. But today it's a masterpiece. It's a definitely masterpiece. And also Gaudi in this house, also in the public known as La Pedrera. So this is actually a museum, such as this really great. There's a different house, actually. That's for sure. And this is the Casa Batlló here, and the near Casa Museums. So they belong to three different architects. Actually, this one Casa Batlló belongs to Gaudi, and the other Amatia. This is actually for a person who owns a chocolate company. So that's why the design of it is a bit different, as you can see. So it's like in a chocolate house. Beautiful. Of course, the Gaudi architecture, ceramics, and all interesting. Yeah. So the street itself, it's like a museum, as I say, and there are too many options to consider. I think the Barcelona, I liked it. I liked it. This is my favorite place in Spain, in the Catalonia. And this is Plaza Catalunya, which is a square here, like this. Yeah. And now I'm in La Rambla, the famous street. But it's so crowded. But it's good. Now I'm here in the Mercat, the traditional market in Barcelona. I think it looks delicious and we're gonna explore it. Okay? Should I buy an empanada? I don't know. I bought an empanada chicken curry. I'm gonna eat it. Empanada is my favorite Spanish street food, actually. So I'm gonna try and evaluate accordingly.
The empanada was good, but definitely not better than my mom's. So I'm sending a hello to my mom from here. My next stop is the more medieval part of the city. I am in the Cathedral Streets. I think the atmosphere here is definitely different from the other parts of the city. I am going to discover a very beautiful bridge between the buildings.
So right now we're gonna visit the Pont del Bisbe. So, actually, there should be somewhere Pont del Bisbe. Gaudi's student built it, but it's actually modern architecture, not coming from medieval era.
This is Pont del Bisbe. As I said, this is a bridge built in 1928 and it's symbolic. What definitely gives value to this bridge, in my opinion, is the legend about it. Right under the bridge, there's a skull with a dagger stuck into it. According to the legend, this skull is real, and again, according to the legend, if the dagger ever falls from the skull, it's said that it will be the end of the Barcelona.
It's actually a legend. That looks beautiful, but it's not coming from the medieval era. Now I came to the playa, and there's a column here which represents the monument of the Cristoph column. I'm gonna get closer. Beautiful.
This statue is actually dedicated to Columb, giving his report to the kingdom in Barcelona after returning from his journey to the New World, meaning America. Columb holds a parchment in his left hand and points into the distance with his right hand.
Look at the Marina. I think the Barcelona itself is charming, and lot to do, lot to explore. This is a reddish. In France, it's more natural color, more beige. But I think this one is more beautiful.
This arch and this place were built as the main entrance gate of the 1888 Barcelona World Fair, and the brick represents Catalan industrial modernism. There are similar arcs in Paris and Bucharest, but I think this one is the most beautiful one.
Barcelona. And now I'm in the Barcelona Store. Beautiful. This is in the city center, and the design of the store is beautiful. The retro kits.
So it's time to say goodbye from Barcelona. Actually, I enjoyed my every moment, so I'm so grateful for that. So, bye.